Friends, in this video we're going to discuss what is while loop. In previous video we discussed what are the control structure. We also discussed if else and simple if and simple if else. Now here we're going to discuss why we are using the while loop and what is the syntax for while loop with an example. So let's start. So while loop in C, mostly it is in C programming we sometimes need a looping structure. So mostly for while loop is used in inside loop structure. Now why we are using while loop in C? Now when we require some looping structure in C programming, that is looping statements, or some statements are iterative, that is some statement need to iterate or repeat continuously. So that time we use while loop. Now the process of repeatedly execution statement or group of statement, that is particular statements will going to repeat again and again until the condition is satisfied, until the particular condition becomes true or false. On that basis this group of statements is going to execute again and again, that is repeatedly called as looping. Now that is also called as the iteration statement. Now when we repeat the same statement, it make the iteration in the loop, that is same statement we have to perform again. Suppose if I print 10 statement in our program, then we have to write the 10 printf statement in our program 10 times. So instead of writing 10 times, we can use a iterative loop, and that is nothing but the looping. Now it repeats the same code fragment several times until the condition is not satisfied, and that is nothing but iteration. Now loop is nothing but execute block of instruction or block of statement repeatedly long as condition is the true. Now let understand it with the one example. Now let first understand what is the syntax for while loop. Now while loop execute target statement as long as given condition is the true. Now let understand the condition. Now we have to write the syntax, write while, and inside this bracket we can write condition and curly bracket, and these are the statements. Now here one single statement or group of statement is there. Now this is the syntax. Now statement, maybe you can write one single statement or group of statement, that is a block of statement also. Now here instead of condition you maybe write an expression. So condition may be an expression and true is any non-zero value. If there is a non-zero value and if it is true, then the compiler control goes inside this loop. Now this is the opening bracket and closing bracket, and this bracket makes a looping. So it may be execute one single statement or block of statement. So loop iterate while the condition is the true. So only if this block is going to execute, only this condition is true or this expression is the true. If it is false, then it will never enter into inside this loop. It will directly terminate this block. Now let understand it with the flow diagram, flow chart. Now at the starting only we apply while loop. Now inside while loop we'll check the condition. If it is false, it's never enter into the statements or inside this loop. It directly end the while loop. So terminate or compilation control goes at the end, or it never enter into this statement. Now this statement is nothing but the loop body or execute the loop statement. Now this statement is going to repeat again till the condition is the true. If it is true, then again it check this test condition. If it is true, then again it goes to the check the test condition till it true. So this execution of block or this statement, so group of statement is going to repeat it again and again till it is not false. Once it is false, the while loop get ended. Now let's understand this with one example. Now here let's understand it with one example. Now here I am simply printing 1 to 4 number. Now this is my first statement, include stdio.h. The second line, this is the first function. Now inside main, I create one variable a is equal to 1. That is a is initialized as a 1 having data type integer. Now after that declaration, next line I put the condition while loop. Okay, at the starting only I put the condition while loop. So till I'm not check this condition, your next program is not going to the execute. Now inside while loop I tested condition that a is less than or equal to 4. If it is true, then it come inside this curly bracket or inside this loop. Now here I printed printf %d a, and then I increment a plus plus. So this become a group of statement. Now this statement is be executed till this condition is the true. If it is not true, it will end here and terminate the program or stop the program. Now here if the working is a is equal to 1. Now first of all, while loop is going to check whether this condition is the true. Now 1 is less than 4 is it is true, then it come inside this loop, then it printed %a. So compiler print the first value, that is a is equal to 1. Now after printing this, a is get incremented, so a's value become 2. Now it never go outside the loop. It again check that condition 2 is less than or equal to 4. If it is true, then it's going to print again %a. Now the value of a is the 2, so it get printed as a 2. Now again it incremented, 2 is incremented to 3. Again it check, then again 3 less than equal to 4. Yes, if condition is the true. Again printf %a. Now a get printed as a 3. Now again it incremented, a becomes now 4. Now again it check 4 less than or equal to 4. Yes, it's true. Then again the control goes inside this loop, printf %d a, that is a is printed as a 4. Now next a plus plus. Now a become plus plus, that is a become now 5. Now 5 is less than or equal to 4. Now this here the condition is the false. Now it false, it's never enter into this loop or this curly bracket. The terminate or it stop this loop and it get outside the loop and the program is stopped. So we'll get the answer from A1 to 4. Now let's run this program. Now after running this program, you can see we'll get the answer, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now suppose if I made the small changes, if I return this statement, in outside this while loop, if I return this statement here, and if I didn't return the statement inside this loop, so inside while loop only a plus plus is there, that is a is going to update, only a is going to update it. We are not printing anything. So this loop is going to execute till this condition becomes the true. It will never execute or iterate this statement because we return this statement outside the bracket. Now here again a is equal to 1. Now while check this condition whether a is less than or equal to 4 or what. Now this condition is the true. Then it incremented, it come inside this loop, then a get incremented as a 2. Now the new value of a become the 2. Now again it check the while loop whether 2 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, it's true. It come inside the bracket. Updated value of a is the 3. Now again it check this condition, 3 is less than or equal to 4. Yes, again a get updated. Then a's value becomes the 4. Now the new updated value of a is the 4. Now again it check whether the 4 is less than or equal to 4. If yes, then it come inside the loop, then A get incremented. Now the updated new value of A is nothing but the A is equal to 5. Now again it check whether the 5 is less than or equal to 4. No. Now it stop. Now it stop and it will never enter into this loop. It will come directly this statement, that is printf %a. Now the new updated value of A is the 5. Now here we'll get the result as a 5. Now let's execute the same program. So here we'll just get the value, that is the 5. So here we'll only, so while loop is only executed till the condition is the true. So value of A is equal to 5. Now if I return the printf value of A, then I'll get the, so these two statements are executed after this condition is false, and we'll get the updated value. So this statement is not repeated again and again, only last updated value is going to the printed. So that is all about the while loop. Thank you.